And I lived in Indiana for the first, or on the farm for the first 18 years, and then went to Purdue for 4. And out of Purdue, I began teaching and went to a school near Chicago and was there for a semester, then got married and moved to Missouri at Fort Leonard Wood. From there moved to another place in Missouri where my ex-husband was a forester. So I moved actually 13 times in my adult life in 5 states.
Oh, goodness. I guess you made up for lost time when you were a kid.
Yeah, right.
Of living on that farm.
Right. It was an education in itself to move around.
How do you think that kind of guided you as far as the constant movement?
It really helped a lot in opening up my life. Going to Purdue was like jumping off a cliff into ice water because it's a city. The campus is a city in West Lafayette. So that was a huge adjustment for me. And then moving around was an education in itself in that it taught me about trying to fit in. I'd always been so well known and accepted in my Indiana childhood, and going to a small school and out in the country and whatever. So it broadened me and my ability to deal with people of all kinds, and knowing that when you're brand new in a town, and these were small towns, there's a pecking order, and I had to, find my way to be able to fit in. And then we would move quickly, so then I'd start over, and we'd do it again, and try to find where I fit in, and try to make some friends. And being in the Forest Service, my ex-husband's cohorts moved a lot too, so the people around us were moving.
What did you find most difficult?
Difficult in that you had to start over. It takes a lot of energy to start over and get established with some kind of friendships. Found that my footing, I felt like I was on ice, that I was slipping all the time, and it really took its toll on the marriage because I used to tell my ex-husband that he came in with a job to the new town, and I came in with nothing but a resume.
And a husband.
And the husband who was attached to a job and whatever. So for me, it was starting from scratch every time. And to maintain a household, especially with children, to make it really smooth so that there wasn't trauma with the moves. There had to be a lot of planning about how to say goodbye to friends at the schools and in the neighborhood, and we'd throw parties all the time, and then we'd move to a new place and throw parties to get to know some people. So it was a constant job.
You had mentioned you're a small town. Now you said you had 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Right.
3 living brothers. Can you tell me like your birth order?
I'm 4th.
And kind of how that played out early on.
I'm 4th of 5. Have 2 older brothers and a younger brother, and my sister was older. She died at 54 of leukemia. My 2 older brothers excelled in school, even though we came from this itsy-bitsy farm and had no money or anything. My mother used to give us jet fuel for breakfast. So
what's jet fuel?
No.
I assume you don't mean literal jet fuel.
Ambition.
Oh, okay.
She kept saying that, go out there and be the best. Go out there and do good things and big things, and you're smart, you're good, you can do this. So my oldest brother became a neurosurgeon, and my next brother became vice president of Sprint research.
Oh, wow.
And it took its toll, though. My sister was a secretary, refused to go to school. The rest of us went on to college, but we sent ourselves to school. Paid our own way. Paid our own way through. My oldest brother paid his way through med school and beyond. And next brother paid his way through school. I paid my way through school, including grad school later on in my life.
Was that important for you to pay your way?
It was hard. It was very hard because I worked all the time I was in school, I'd had one or two jobs, and then in the summer, you'd work and save all your money. You wouldn't, fun wasn't something we had a lot of.
Okay.
You know, so it's really taken me a lot of years to learn how to enjoy myself.